everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, it took 5 long months, but Anthony Davis's trade request was finally granted. And now he has a new start in Los Angeles alongside LeBron James. And the Lakers now boast 2 top 10 players. Kevin, this is a team with legitimate championship aspirations.
And DA, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Bradley in at the point. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. And it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward.
You look at the Lakers desperate to surround LeBron with talent to win now. They have improved, but is it enough to go deep in the West?
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And here's James outside. McGee, the second chance points on the tip in.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Satoransky against Bradley. Pass to Markkanen. Trying to get open is Carter. Markkanen can't get it to go. And the Lakers, for decades, Clark, a magnet for superstar free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, in recent years, more of a mixed bag in that regard. Whether it's the turmoil in the Lakers organization, I think that's part of it, or the prospect of playing in LeBron's shadow. A number of elite players have elected to go elsewhere thus far.
Now here's Levine. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Indiana. Clock at 4. Great D that time from Green. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Stolen by Levine. In transition, here come the Bulls. Levine with the ball. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And this is a guy who really flies up the court. Tough to shadow Levine in transition.
James, the pass to McGee. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Davis surveying the 4. 5 on the clock. Back to LeBron. Over Porter. Chicago grabs the miss. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and a pair of losses for them in their meetings last season. And the cold, hard truth about it, they just had a hard time beating anybody last year.
You know, Greg, those were games where you thought they could get a win. But now they need to forget about it. It's in the past. Let it go. And they got to focus on the present and try to make a better run of it this time.
Now, here's Satoransky after LeBron James's miss. Tipped away and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
And let's take a moment to look at some stats for Davis. Great showing for him last season, putting up about 26 points per, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Well, I don't think it's been a secret. I mean, LeBron James hopes to become the greatest of all time. At least that's my perspective on it. Last season, he surpassed his idol, Michael Jordan, in career scoring. He called it one of the real pinnacles of his career.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And you might think about what sets LeBron James apart among the all-time greats. He's the only player who's top 10 in both scoring and assists.
Well, I would even take it a little further, guys. His overall all-around brilliance is what truly separates him from the rest of the great players, because he's top 20 in steals as well as approaching top 50 in rebounds. That's remarkable, and he's done it from day one.
Outside, Markkanen. Back to Satoransky. Passes it to Porter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on LeBron James. Clark, who are a few under-the-radar guys who really get it done scoring the ball at that forward position?
Well, I tell you what, a couple of names that come to mind. Bojan Bogdanovic,
yes,
outstanding scorer. Gallinari, and then John Collins, the young fellow down in Atlanta. Those 3 guys are all a little bit undervalued as scorers.
Free throw good, Porter.
And every year, Porter seems to get better. His three-point shot continues to evolve, and he's embraced taking on more responsibility.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Young comes in for Carter, and it's White in for Satoransky. And then for the Lakers, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Green, and Quinn Cook subbed in for Avery Bradley.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down, and he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Levine kicks to Porter. Pass to White. Left side, Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Well, it's no secret that Levine has outstanding athleticism and explosiveness. He can throw it down with ease and with the best of them.
The Lakers in the lead. LeBron outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Lakers second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
That free throw, no good.
You look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent. And every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Bulls. Chris Dunn comes in for Porter. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Howard's checked in. Good on the second free throw. And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope. A 14-point game for him in the win against San Antonio. Here's LeBron. And yes, it's good. James has got 7 points.
Tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
Cornett passes to Levine. That one a little long.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Now the pass to LeBron. Over Levine. No good from LeBron.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Dunn dishes to Levine. And the rejection by James.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both ends. Great tenacity on defense.
Here is Cook. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shoots over White. And James gets it to go on the assist from Cook.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Dunn passes to Levine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James.
You see Zach LaVine in the Bulls uniform, and it's hard not to think of the trade that sent him here. He was a big part of the deal that sent Jimmy Butler out of Chicago.
Free throw good, Levine.
You know, you look at Levine's game, and we all know he can score the ball, but he rebounds it well and passes better than average. This guy is really an outstanding all-around player.
Troy Daniels, he's checked in for James. That one is no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Daniels. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
Guys, we can attribute that to all hustle from the Flint, Michigan native there, Kyle Kuzma. Excellent activity leading to that offensive board.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Cook. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Howard. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. Dunn right side. Pass to Cornette. And here's White. 6 on the shot clock. From deep.
And, you know, you want to keep seeing this from Kuzma, I think. Active, engaged, and being effective on the defensive end.
Cook kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Daniels. Here is Cook. Guarded by Levine. Here is Cook. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. But they recover it. Tries again. Howard misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That's his first foul. Ryan Arcidiacono now checked in for the Bulls. And the Lakers also making a switch. Bradley's checked in for Quinn Cook. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Kuzma against Young. On the wing, Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Releases from 15. Shots good from Young. Young's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Bulls.
Boy, it takes a lot of composure with the shot clock winding down to get off a quality shot and knock it down. That's well done by Thaddeus Young. And, you know, with LeBron coming to L.A., the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. I mean, the roster never quite got gelled. The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his second season as a pro. That's a remarkable run.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. Now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude, David. Thanks. That one misses for Levine. And when you look back on LeBron's first year in Los Angeles, Clark, how would you rate it?
Well, I think a mild disappointment, but remember now, before he got hurt, they were 4 or 5 games above 500, but the injuries, some other drama, really changes in the front office, instability led to a disappointing and frustrating season. Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Arcidiacono taking his time here. Pass to Carter. Over Green. And the Bulls with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Daniels, no good. And so, it's Arcidiacono with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. He dishes it to Carter. They get a hand on it. Arcidiacono, the pass to Porter. Shoots the three. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game. Satoransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The pass to Davis. Shoots over Markkanen. And Davis can't get it to go.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Down low. Here's Bradley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Clark, a big part of your game was rebounding. You controlled the glass so well. What's one thing you would tell young viewers if they wanted to improve their rebounding?
You know, I'm a little bit out of the norm here, but the biggest thing to me for rebounding is pursuing the ball. Boxing out is important, but pursuing the ball and good timing are the most important elements of rebounding. And that's what I would have players focus on. Pursue the ball, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Now here is Carter. 20 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
The Lakers in the lead. Outside Bradley. Kicks to LeBron. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That is the savvy of LeBron on display. Doesn't just convert, but draws the foul and has the chance to tack another one on his point total.
And you look at Wendell Carter Jr., the center out of Duke. Fantastic blend of size and mobility. A lot to like about what he can do.
And with Wendell Carter Jr., we saw flashes of his potential last season.
Easy to see why he was a snap pick at 7 for the Bulls back in 2018. As he gets more comfortable in his role and his teammates lean on him, he could be a force.
Porter looking it over. From past the arc, it's hauled in by LeBron.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
And the dunk by James.
Well, he's fantastic at playing to his strengths. Doesn't get outside of himself. I mean, when he's scoring at an efficient clip like that, he's hard to stop.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Chicago making a switch here. White's checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Quinn Cook's checked in for Avery Bradley. White, bounce pass. Carter against McGee. Carter kicks to White. The fadeaway. Unable to get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante. That's one of the few mistakes they've made this half. Turnovers haven't been an issue for them yet.
So for the Bulls, Young's checked in for Markkanen, and Chris Dunn subbed in for Satoransky. Dwight Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Danny Green. Dunn outside. Pass to Porter to end the run. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Porter with it. From deep three-point range, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from...
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got to offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket, and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Hey, we knew the King was going to come home and hold court. Tonight.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Satoransky in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Markkanen passes to Carter. Levine kicks to Satoransky. 6 to shoot. Outside, Markkanen.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
LeBron against Porter. Passes it to Satoransky. Outside, Levine. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. 14 points for Zach Levine.
Well, I like seeing Levine guys waste no time firing away. I think his decision-making and shot selection and passing getting better.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Boy, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Here's Satoransky. They get the rebound. And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Chicago. The Lakers also with a sub. Kuzma's checked in. Los Angeles leading by 12.
Watch Bron.
James outside. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds, but that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart, make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
And here's a look at some numbers for Avery Bradley, how he performed last season. He averaged about 10 points a game last year, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the Lakers get called for the foul. And for a player that didn't come in with a lot of fanfare to the NBA, Markkanen is one of the top young players in the league.
Yeah, call him the marksman or the finisher. Call him Larry Bird if you like. Fantastic stretch 4 who showed he could be a focal point of an offense, can play with an edge as well, and is just scratching the surface of his potential.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand and glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
Bulls making a switch here. Arcidiacono's checked in. Daniels, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock you down from the line.
And it's LeBron missing. Bulls trail by 12. Now Levine. The feed to Markkanen. Outside Porter. Over Daniels. And again, no good by Chicago.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Chicago. A 12-point game. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. On the wing, Levine, guarded by Kuzma. Kicks it out to Markkanen. It's Porter outside, and the Bulls with another miss.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it. Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Arcidiacono, the pass to Cornett. Pass to Levine. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Lakers have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. That free throw good from Avery Bradley. Some changes for Chicago. Young's checked in for Luke Cornett. White comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's done in for Ryan Arcidiacono. The Lakers also changing it up. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for James. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Troy Daniels. Bulls trail by 16. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Howard. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Dunn looking over the floor. Knocked loose. And White kicks to Dunn. Outside, Levine fires the 3, and the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That's his first foul. Carter, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And the Lakers also making a change. JaVale McGee's checked in for Bradley. Lakers leading by 16. Here is Cook. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Young against Kuzma. The rebound by Young. Chicago's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Levine. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Well, you just watch Levine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Levine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
That free throw missing.
You know, Howard, a physical and muscular, authoritative big guy who intimidates most nights. His physicality, very impressive.
Danny Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Clock at 6. Cook, the pass to Kuzma. Caldwell-Pope for 3. And it's White with the rebound. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Over to the left wing. Trying to end the drought. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So the Lakers 5 right now. Howard is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Green, and it's Cook in at the 1 spot. White looking around, and stolen by Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Well, you've got to be attentive around Kuzma. You can't be casual. He's excellent at gambling appropriately and coming away with steals.
Done outside. To the paint. Here's Carter shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Dwight Howard. That's good from Carter. Bulls making a switch here. Porter's checked in, and then for Los Angeles, Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma, and James subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Carter hits them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Davis against White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. And Davis puts it in. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Porter in the corner. Young trying to break free. Porter, no luck.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And Satoransky kicks to Young. That one doesn't go. Good D by Howard. And the pass to James. And it's sent back by Carter. Here's Satoransky. Great D that time from Howard. And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's LeBron. And that one's drained from the low block. James has got 22 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Green. And Davis throws it down.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade, confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Bulls. Porter against LeBron. Will it go? And again, Chicago. No good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Beautiful touch there. Give White these types of looks consistently, and he's going to make you pay.
It's Bradley on the wing. Clark, when you think of athleticism specifically, talk about the changes athletically we've seen in the league, say, since the 80s.
It's dramatically different. I mean, there have been tremendous athletes through every decade of the league's existence, but it's gotten better with improved training and more knowledge about the anatomy of the body and how to enhance its performance. But now it seems like great athletes are, you know, a dime a dozen versus 8 to a dozen back in the 80s.
Green kicks to Bradley. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Davis. That one's not going to go. And the Bulls going the other way now.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And guys, being in opposite conferences, these teams only meet twice a year. And when it's been a while since you've seen a team like this, it always feels good to take that first game of the season series. That's what they've done here tonight against the Bulls.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
McGee, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Chicago.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. 56 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Arcidiacono. And here is Valentine. 5 to shoot. Another shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on JaVale McGee. The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Caruso. Pass to McGee. Fades away. Felicio with the rebound.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Here's Arcidiacono. Passes it to Cornette. The 3 doesn't go that time. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, you know, before we started the game, you know, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. You know, we were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and, you know, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.